Questions?
On my way home late at night, I encountered something strange. No matter where I went, a creepy clown kept following right behind me. To save my skin, I immediately took a detour, but the next second, he appeared before me once more. He blocked my path, asking me to stay and watch his magic trick. I had no time to spare. I turned and walked away. Before leaving, I still instinctively glanced back to see if he was following, but when I reached the intersection, the clown blocked my path once more. He held out his hand, urging me to pick a card. My scalp instantly prickled with dread. Desperate to shake him off, I frantically ducked into a convenience store. Even then, the clown lingered outside, refusing to leave. The shopkeeper noticed him too, but mistakenly assumed he was my friend. He paid no mind. Seeing me not emerge, the clown finally turned away to seek his next target. I thought this nightmare had finally ended, but when I neared my home, that clown appeared once more. To escape him completely, I had no choice but to stop and accept his magic show. He bowed cheerfully, pulled out a deck of cards, and told me to pick one at random. Then he shuffled the cards and asked me to pick again. The next second, that very card appeared in his hand. Watching this boring trick, I tossed the cards back at him and turned to walk away. But I didn't know this action would enrage him completely. Sure enough, I hadn't gone far when I sensed something closing in behind me. I spun around abruptly. The clown had caught up. Startled, I shuddered, and the wine bottle in my hand shattered on the ground. The clown bent down to examine the shards, then stooped to pick one up. Before I could react, he slashed the shard across his own throat. In the next instant, blood spattered everywhere, splashing directly onto my face. Before I could process what happened, something even more bizarre unfolded. The clown stood up again as if nothing had occurred, resurrected from the dead. I completely broke down and sprinted away. I dashed back into the convenience store and begged the owner to call the police immediately. Then I ran into the restroom, splashing cold water on my face to steady my nerves. Soon the police arrived at the scene. I immediately recounted what had just happened. The officers dismissed my story as nonsense, but in the next instant, my face drained of color. I saw the clown standing inside the convenience store. The officers approached to ask what he intended to do, but the clown ignored them completely, merely raising his hand to wave gently at me. I tried to leave but was stopped by the police. They demanded the clown remove his mask, yet the next instant, the clown pulled out a pair of handcuffs and cuffed himself. He merely shook them lightly, and the handcuffs vanished into thin air. One officer stepped forward to investigate, only to find the handcuffs had somehow snapped onto his own wrists. Before he could react, the clown suddenly slammed his hat onto the officer's head. The next instant, the officer's head vanished on the spot. Chaos erupted instantly. Everyone froze in place. Even the convenience store owner turned and fled in terror. I seized the chance to run out but slipped, crashing to the ground unconscious. Another terrified officer frantically unlocked his handcuffs and raised his gun to fight back, only to accidentally shoot his partner in the chaos. But he couldn't care less. He fired wildly at the clown again. Yet the next moment, utter despair gripped everyone, because that clown caught the bullets barehanded. The noise jolted me awake. I dared not think. Only escape mattered. I sprinted from the convenience store, the screeching sounds echoing behind me. That officer hadn't survived either. I thought I'd finally escaped, but the next moment, my heart sank to the bottom again. That clown appeared before me once more, just as eerily as before.